Hello guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Carrie. This is my very first video creating something for junk journals. So bear with me if it's a little bumpy. I'm hoping we'll get through it okay. So this video is just one of the videos in Charla's birthday hop collaboration. I think there are 4 or 5 of us creating videos. We are all part of the Ink and Memories Facebook group and wanted to share some of our creative ideas with you. So today is March 2nd and my video will be up on March 4th. I believe that's when my day is scheduled. There are a bunch of rules and links and other good stuff which I will cover at the end of the tutorial. And I'll also put it in the description box. So well, let's get started. Let me show you what I made. I think I'm calling this the pocket folio. So you can see that there's a cover with 2 brads and a string closure. When you open it up, you see that there are a multitude of pockets. I have 4 medium pockets, I guess we'll call them, in the middle. And then I have 4 small pockets on the edge. And each one of the pockets comes with its own little tag. This is just the prototype, so this is where my idea was formed. In the medium-sized pockets, there are some more journal tags. And in the real one, we'll put lines on the back so that you guys can write on that. And then you flip it over, and there's a bigger pocket in the back with a bigger journal tag. So that is prototype, and I will show you the papers that we're going to use to create it. These are papers created by Louise Heinzl. This here is called the Restless Fields Ephemera Pack. I'll quickly show you the pages for that. Got some tags and some journal cards, some larger tags and some smaller tags. This paper is beautifully decorated. And then some pockets and some corner pockets. Some, I assume these are like a belly band kind of pocket. And then you can make paper clips with those. And then I also used her Restless Fields junk journal pages. So I'll go through those real quick and I'll show you those as well. This one, and we've got this one. And I love these papers. These are absolutely gorgeous. I think that one was upside down. There we go. Another one upside down. I did print these off on 110 weight cardstock, so it's thicker than copy paper, but it's not the absolute thick cardstock, so it's still not foldable and bendable and whatnot. So, and this is my favorite page out of the whole bunch. All right, so with that done, let's move on to creating it. What I did is I cut everything out, and I have already inked all the edges, so that we didn't have to sit here and watch me slowly cut circles and ink circles. So I will show you how each of the parts fit together. Here's prototype, so we'll be matching that up. I have one of the wings here and the other side wing here, so those will go on like this. Okay, and then I have the 4 medium pockets and the back pocket and my 2 circles, and Let me see. I have got my four small pockets here, and my journal cards to go in the pockets. And I think I need to cut one more circle out. Looks like I need the back circle tag. So let's do that. I'll show you what I used for that. I have a canister lid that is about 4 inches long or in diameter, that I will use. And let me grab out just one of these pages here. Of course, we'll grab my favorite one, even though I think I've used it a couple times already. And what I want to do is place it over the majority of the image. So try and get as many butterflies in as possible. And then grab my trusty pen. Draw my circle. And then we'll cut that out. So we are almost done with that. All right, that is done. And just so you guys can see too, I created templates. So this one here is the canister lid. And then for the outside, I used one of our cereal bowls. Just a plastic cereal size bowl, and that one was about 6.5 inches. So we have a 4-inch diameter in the middle, or 4.5 inch, and I believe it's 11 centimeters, and then 6 3/4 inch on the outside, which I believe is 17 centimeters. I kind of tried to get that information for you that are not in the US. All right, I think that is everything that we needed. Oh, I wanted to show too, on the larger tags, I have made a badge hole punch. And for that, I used my little badge punch. I got it at Michael's. And the smaller ones, I used the real itty bitty hole punch. So if you can see that, to make the holes for these. You could use just a regular size hole punch, that is fine. The glue I will be using is Fabrifix. So that glues down fabric to fabric, paper to fabric, and paper to paper, I believe. I got it at Hobby Lobby or Michael's. Sometimes I use the 3-in-1. It's pretty much the same thing. I'm not sure what the difference really is. All right, let's put it together. So the first thing you want to do is you want to grab your inside circle, which holds the big medium size pockets. So I just chose one of these. And this one I think I'm going to put on the back because of the little tear on the paper. I managed to get some sticky stuff, some glue while playing with other things. So I'm not sure how or why, but I did. Happens all the time. And we'll take our 4 pockets and we'll lay them out so that the pocket above it goes underneath. So something like this. And I want to keep it so that it's not poking out of the top. And then as centered as possible, I guess. So it'll look something like that. So now you guys can watch me do that. We'll start with the top one. And you're just going to put the glue as close to the edge as possible. Okay, just like that. And I am still new to the whole video process, so I'm sorry there's not going to be any magical look, they're done parts, but that's okay. So here is the second pocket. And with this glue, you can, if you get a little bit outside, you can always rub off the edges. And I just realized I put these on the wrong side. Well, that's fun. They're supposed to go on this side. So let's try that again. Because the white side is going to get a backing, so we won't see the backing. All right. There we go. Good as new. And pocket 3. Such a beautiful day outside today. I'm not sure what the temperature is, but I've got the door open, hearing the birds chirp. And in case you guys are wondering, I'm in Wisconsin, where Mother Nature has thrown her temper tantrums, and hopefully she is done. All right, so last pocket here. I really kind of tried to think outside of the box for everybody here so that we didn't have so many of the same things going on. All right, so there's pocket number 4. All right, so next what I want to do is I want to put the wings on. And I want to put the wings on before I put the back on so that those can get hidden as well. So the main idea for these is to get them so that it's centered, which is very difficult to do with a straight line in a circle. So I just do one at a time. And I like to draw a line so that I know where to glue and I know where to place it back down on. Alright, so now we'll try and put that back in here. Line up my lines. And rub it down. So now that that's glued on there, I can flip it over and use my small varnish tool. Alright, there's that one. And we'll do the second one the same way. Try and get them to line up so that, again, it doesn't look so awkward. about right. Go. And then we'll draw our lines. Place our glue. And then it's fairly simple to match up the lines with where I had the circle placed, as I can see where I stopped and started the pen mark, so that's helpful. All right, so there's that one. You can just wipe off any excess glue. All right, so now that we have that done, we can go ahead and place our last circle on the back so that that also lines up. I'll put the glue on the circle. The bottle's almost out. Even though it's half full, it's almost out. Alright, that should be enough. We'll flip it over. Line up my edges here. Meets. And that'll kind of help keep your wings attached with all the opening and closing you might do with it. I hope I'm loud enough so you guys can hear me. All right, so now what you're gonna do is you wanna go ahead and try trim. So what I do is I take off some of this so that it doesn't look pointy. So some of these circle edgings, and I just use a pair of scissors. And you can do it from either side is fine. Go through, and I try and leave the little hinged part alone. So I cut as close as I can, leaving the hinged part together. Alright, so there's that, and then there's this little bit here that I'll cut off so that we don't see the white. And then we can always go back in with, sorry for the noise, with our ink and re-get those edges again. Sorry guys, in case you couldn't see what I was doing over there on the edge there. I'm just inking the edges. All right, so there's that. And then what we'll do is we will put our pocket on for the back. Scraps to the side. And here's the big pocket for the back. And then we can always come back in again and trim again if we need to. I think that sounds like a great plan. All right, I think my nerves have finally calmed down enough, especially after the blooper. Hope your guys' weather is going well as well. And you can get out and enjoy some of the day. So try that again. I have to remember I have wings to accommodate for. I think that looks about right. Pocket here. All right. And we'll go in and cut that white edging off. There we go. And then I'll add some more ink. Kind of take all that white edge off. So now what we'll do is do our inside pockets. And move all the stuff out. So we have 2 here and 2 here. So it looks something like that. All right. There's one. And we've got the second one. A little bit too much glue on that edge, so I just wiped it off. Okay. And the third one. And the last one. Boy, this glue really doesn't like me today. I stand it up and it'll ooze. Tip it over and it doesn't want to come out. You guys have those problems? All right. So those are all set. All right, so I'm going to just set the prototype aside. And we will let this dry for a minute. And what I have here are the tags that I'm using for the middle circles and the little circles, as well as the large circle here. And what I've done is I put lines, stamped some lines on there. You can draw them on there. You can sew them on there. I have a sewing machine, but I have yet to figure out how to make it like me for sewing on paper. So that is practice in the making. So here are those, and what I need to do is I need to put some lines on my bigger circle, and my stamp is this size, you know, just the small size. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some lines on using a ruler and a pen. So I want to make sure that they're fairly straight. I suppose it doesn't really matter if it's straight or not. However you want to do your lines is fine. I think circles are underused. When it comes to junk journaling, I like everybody else, like my corners rounded or layered, squares, rectangles. So I decided circles would be something I would give a try, and that I really like this. So I'll probably make a couple of them to put in my journals. We'll get one last line on here. There we go. All right, so there's that. And then what I will do also is take my badge punch, and right at the top put in a little slot, and there it is. You see? Of course I got a smudge. There's always a smudge. Okay, so take the glue out of there, and I will place the small ones in their pockets. And I'm glad everything's fitting, because I didn't actually fit everything. I just made a prototype and hoped for the best. So it is just like that. See? And then this will go on the back. What I want to do before we flip it over and put the back on is I want to add some extra interest to these tags. And for interest, I am looking to, if I could find them, here they are, some little embellishments or ribbons and such for them. So might have to change my mind on a couple of them, because they're not real thin unless I can fold them. So we'll take this one, and I like staples, so I will use stapler. I I don't mind that look at all. And that kind of sticks out like that. So I'll do the next one. I'm not sure what kind of ribbon or whatnot this one is, but I like the texture on it. I don't know if you could see that. This one next. I wanted to get some colors that matched the colors on the papers. And the last one, thinking I'll use this one because it's pretty. Might have to figure out how to get it fit through, but it's movable enough. Oh, and I did it upside down. Let's flip it around so that the pretty side sticks up front or up top. All right, there's that. And there's pocket number 4. I didn't want to put any embellishments on here, just because it's part of the door and I wasn't sure how bulky it would be in the middle. So for this tag, I have some more of this. We'll just trim it. That. Okay, we'll close this up. Put it in the back there. There's that in the back. And then the next step I want to do is I have a couple of brads. They're gold, and I have some wear in here. Some smaller circles, which have eluded me now, so we can always punch more if we need to. And for those, I used the, let me pull it up here. I used a 1-inch and I can find it here. The 5/8 inch hole punch to create some little circles that I will use as reinforcers for my brads. So we will, I'm really bummed I had a few of them that I liked a lot. We'll do this one. And then we'll just come in and grab some color here. All right, so I have this one. And this one. And then on the inside, I will put the 2 smaller ones if possible. I think I need to do it here where there's a space for them. And that'll just help me to keep the brads in place so that they don't tear through the paper. All right. There's one. I swear this bottle's half full. Doesn't sound like it, but it is. Alright, and then put that one there. Just like that. It's cute. And then our big one. Oh, look at that. That worked out very nicely for me, didn't it? I was so worried. All right. So we'll give those a couple seconds to dry. And what I'll do then is I will show some other things I've done with the circles. So the medium circles on the inside, I took it and I created a little whimsical bird. I did see a video this morning. Let's see if I can figure out what her name was again. It was Annie Kenlon, I believe. And she was making kooky little birds are cute. And then I watched her whimsical houses one. So that's what that is from. Excuse me. And then I just cut up some more of the Louise Heinzl's tags and a piece of the scrap from her paper and the bookmark. And I figured we could layer all of that in here in the back of the folio. Maybe I'll stick this one over here because then I can get little Hello Birdie in here too. So there is that loaded. I'm loving that. All right, our holes should be dry enough to attempt the hole punch, which is going to be the small one. Normally I would have just gone through with the brads, but now that I made it thicker, it might be harder to do. All right. Sorry, I had to get a drink. All this talking made my throat dry. Let's see, where's that one? Looks like it's down just a little bit. All right, let's see how well we did. Not too bad. I'll take it. And then we can put our brad through there and lay it out. And our second brad. And lay that out as well. All right, and now we will take our small piece of string. It's just some sewing thread, I believe. It's a little thicker than regular sewing thread, but I found that it worked perfect. It didn't make it feel too bulky. So we'll go and we'll make a knot on one of the sides, and then make another knot. And then we can snip off this little extra here. You can leave it if you want to. I'm not a big fan of hanging random threads, so. And then it's a little tricky to get it started, but once you get it in there, it'll be fine. There we go. And something like that, you can create a dangle, hang little things off of there if you'd like to. The other thing I want to add on here is a butterfly right in the center. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to glue this wing down so that when you open it, it is attached. So it'll look like that when you open it. And then I have another butterfly that I'll put down here so that when that one opens, it will be attached to that other side. So let's get the glue. And so that the body sits right in the middle. All right, there's one. And here is the second one. And I kind of folded it at the body line so that when it does open, it looks more 3D. And let's see how it will look here. Or maybe we can just glue the body down here with the antennas, and then it can stay 3D. And then when you open it, it can also act as a way to keep it closed. I think that's what we're going to do. We will glue the body down and the antennas, and stick it right to that pocket. On the inside there, so that when it opens, you have a beautiful little flower or butterfly to look at. All right, I like it. All right, so we'll give that a second to dry, and I think that might be it. You can add other embellishments to the outside pockets, but like I said, I didn't want anything to be too bulky so that it wouldn't fit into your journal. So that brings me to the last step here. How do we attach it into our journal? Well, you can do several things. You can put it into a tuck spot. Maybe you have a bigger pocket. This is just a little bigger than the current journal that I'm working in, which hopefully everybody has seen. And this would be my journal. And I feel that it would be best put on a page where it's to the opening. As I said, it sticks out, which it doesn't stick out much further than my tabs or my laces, so I'm okay with that. I believe it could go, let's see if I have, here I've got an inside pocket here, or inside tuck pocket. You could stick it into there, and that'll sit in there securely. The other thing we could do is take a paper clip and using those papers that have the paper clip embellishment or paper flag, there we go, flag. We can use that. Let me just grab it out here quick. Again, I had one made already, but no idea where I put it. So we will move this and we'll cut out, let's cut out the big one. First, and then we'll trim it up here. I didn't do such a hot job cutting it out. There we go. That's better than where it started. Okay, and then up in my bin of paper clips, we'll just grab a big one. And I know everybody has their own ways of doing it. So what I like to do is I just stick it underneath the little loop. So I'm gonna go this way though, because I think with it being on the outside page, it would need to go on this side so that it can clip in. And then go maybe ½ inch or so, and then fold it over, and then I can glue it. And I probably put way too much glue on there, but that's okay, because we'll just squeeze it out. And unfortunately these paper clips came coated, so there's like this little rubber or plastic coating on it, which helps it slide onto the papers fine, but it makes them a little thick. All right, so that is that. And you can add things to it if you like to embellish. You know, like a little, cut this in half. Just like a little decoration on the side. And let's see what else do we have. piles here. Here we go. Here's one. This one. There, we'll glue this to here. And because we're working on a circle theme, let's put a circle on it. All right. And I think we can call that done. And get up a little bit. Sorry. All right, so there's that, that's ready. And then we can clip it right on in here. And there it is, clipped right in there. So that is my circle folio. All right, so let me get you guys some more information here. This is, like I said in the beginning, it's a collaboration with 4 or 5 of us creating some videos for the Ink and Memories Facebook group for Charla's birthday hop. Happy birthday, Charla, by the way. So the rules that I am supposed to say to you are you must be over 18 to participate. Be sure to like and subscribe to each of our channels. Leave a comment on everybody's video to let us know that you were there and that you watched the videos. And you also must be a member of the Ink and Memories Facebook group. All of those are, when they're followed, they will put you in for the drawing for the prizes that Charla has for the winners of the random winners that she'll pick on the 14th, and then they will be announced on the 15th. And those winners then will be announced in the Ink and Memories Facebook group. I'm trying to think of anything else that I need to say. I think that is about it. I will try to do some more videos and get some more videos up on my channel to keep going with the junk journals. Sorry about that, guys. I got cut off. My memory got full. But I just wanted to say thank you for stopping by my channel and seeing my creation. I hope it inspires you all, and I hope you enjoy watching everybody else's videos, as they are some very talented ladies. All right, guys. Thanks. That's it. Bye.